Now we want to learn how to use Adobe Color to create some color palettes, okay, that respond to those color harmony rules. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make sure that our color mode is in CMYK. You'll see there's a drop-down menu. Yours may default to RGB. Just make sure you select CMYK. And what CMYK does is it represents the 4 colors that are used in 4 color process printing. Okay, that would be things like if you're getting a brochure printed at the printer, okay, it would be each colour is made up of a combination of C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, and K that represents black. Okay, and there's a percentage of each of those colours mixed together to create our intended colour. So, for instance, this colour A is like this orange, and you can see here, C, if we go to the end, there's 0, so there's no blue or cyan in there. Magenta, if we go across, there's 30% of magenta. There's in yellow, there's 87%, okay, and black, there's 13%. Okay, so that is our CMYK breakdown. Okay, mix all those together universally around the world, you're going to get this orange color. Okay, so what you guys need to do is first of all, choose your colour that you like. Okay, so we're actually going to record colours for all 6 that we can see in our Word document. Firstly, let's start with analogous. Okay, what you can do is click on the little circle with the triangle in it. Okay, you can click that and you can drag that, okay, anywhere around the colour wheel, and you're going to see that you're going to get a nice analogous colour scheme. Okay, you can drag it in to get a lighter, more pastel shade, or you can drag it out. Okay, now what you do, once you decide on the colour scheme that you like, you go, cool, that's what I want. Now what I need to do is record the colour breakdown for each of these colours, okay, each of these 5 colours. We're going to record that in our Word document. Okay, so firstly, when we look at the Word document over here, there's 5 different colours. Okay, so we're going to record our first colour here for the blue, so colour A. I'm going to record that in my Word document. So the first colour is cyan 84. Okay, the second colour is the magenta, it's 48. So over here, I'm just going to write 48. Yellow is 0, so I'm going to record 0. And K is 13. Okay, right, so the next colour is colour B, and I'm going to record again. So remember, it always goes C, M, Y, K, that's the order. So for C, 84, for magenta, 26, yellow, 0, black is 9, okay? Then I'm going to move on to colour C, and I'm going to record cyan, 79, for magenta is 3, yellow is 19, is 0, and black K is 18. Okay, my fourth colour, this one here, colour D, I'm recording 89 for K for black. And the final colour E, I'm recording 84 for magenta, 84 for cyan, 0 for magenta, 43 for yellow, and 13 for black. Okay, so that is the colour scheme that when I create these colours in Adobe Illustrator, I'm actually going to be recreating this colour palette. Okay, now there's ways that we can, if you are using Creative Cloud and you've got to create this particular colour palette to your library. Okay, so we could just go up here, you can see that colour palette up here, I can save to my library. So, but for those of you that are working across the VM horizon, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Okay, so I'll save mine, see how it goes. Okay, so when I open Adobe Illustrator, that should be in my library. Okay, but that's no big deal, because if you haven't got the Creative Cloud account, which I know some of you won't, you can just recreate those yourself by using the colour breakdown that you've created over here in our Word document. Okay, so the next thing you'll do is go, that's cool, you've chosen your analogous one. Let's move on to monochromatic. Okay, again, with that little arrow, just using that arrow. Let's just go, we'll drag it around to something that we like. Okay. And now you can do the same as what you've just done. So you're going to record your numbers. I'm just going to do this one again just to give you an idea. Remember that it's percentages, okay, of the color. Okay, so if it was a solid cyan, it's going to be 100. It'll never, the number that you type is never going to be any more than 100. Okay, that's the highest number we're going to have. Okay, so if you'll start recording numbers that are gone off on the wrong tangent, okay, so you make sure you sing out, okay, the highest number that it can be 100. So let's just quickly record this one, and then I'm just going to do the first color. So color A, I'm going to go cyan is 0. I'm reading down the list here. So magenta is 35, yellow is 75, and K or black is 68. Okay, so I would continue to do work across and then record all of those 5 colors. Okay, so then you can go on to your next one. Oh, I've actually done that in the wrong. That's actually for complementary. It's a monochromatic, so that would be in here. Okay, so then you can play around and go through all of these and look at finding your triad. Same deal. Okay, you can go around, you know that they're going to be 3 equal around the colour wheel. Okay, come in, choose your colours, record that colour scheme. Okay, same thing, complementary, opposites on the colour wheel. Okay, you can drag it in, drag it out. Okay, it's always going to give you a nice colour scheme to look at. Now you might find that you only want to have 2 directly opposite. Okay, you could choose just like this middle one, which is your base colour, and it could be, you know, just record another one. But to get a really nice colour scheme going, having the 5 colours there are really going to give you a nice sort of feel. Okay, just giving you a bit more variety in colour choice. Split complementary. So all of these are here that you need to look at. Again, moving it with that little arrow. Okay, in and out. Okay, so you guys can just experiment with that. Ignore double split complementary, we're not doing that one. Square, this is actually the same as your tetradic. Okay, so again, it's going to be evenly spaced around the colour wheel. Okay, and don't worry about these top numbers. These are your like web colours, your hex colours. We're actually interested in these CMYK colours, okay, down the bottom. So once you've done that, you need to basically complete this whole. Okay, and then once you do that, then we're going to bring them into Illustrator and do the next part of our assessment task. Okay, thanks guys, bye.